I'm laughing because I'm utterly lost, people. Hello, fans of the crème de la crème de la guitare, as they say, somewhere not here. I have next to me pretty guitars, which you might have seen in my video from Tandler, from Guitar Summit, or from Tonfuchs, from Guitar Summit. But then again, why would you watch these? Because then you have to watch Tandler and Tonfuchs, people. I'm in the amazing situation where I invited them for a reason that I am really questioning right now. And they're back there on the couch kind of thing. Jörg Tandler, Uwe Jörg from Tonfuchs. First thing they did, being the luthiers that they are on the very high level, is come in here and pretty much bitch about every single guitar that's in this room, because that's what makes them great, being very picky bastards. But now, we're flipping that around. They sit back there, they can literally do nothing about what's happening over here. And I have their twins right here, which means I can review their guitars. They can comment, but I'm just gonna ignore exactly what they're saying. So I have coffee, they have coffee, we're gonna do this. So at Guitar Summit 19, they introduced, I call them the twins. Each of them built a guitar that I think, if I get this correct, are made from the same wood that Uwe Jörg sourced, because he's a great wood sourcer. Is that correct, people back on the couch?
Yes.
Okay, where'd you find the wood?
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, great story, Uwe. Amazing story.
It was kind of, let's say, a lumber yard. No, it's I bought it from a colleague of mine.
Okay, and it's good. Is it like some kind of mahogany or something?
It's mahogany and it's maple, and it's really, really old.
How old?
I guess it's from.
You have some issues with. Do you have some issues with the sun there, Jörg? Because you look very bright. I mean, which is very unusual for you, because no one would ever call you bright.
Yeah. Look on the monitor.
It's beautiful.
Need my glasses.
So how old is that stuff, Uwe?
My colleague bought it. I'm not sure, in 82 or 85, 1900.
Okay, yeah. So
yeah.
And
basically, it's the stuff good guitars are made of, which is real Honduran mahogany, quite old, which you heard from the 80s, and real old stock, absolutely stunning, flamed hard maple, curly hard maple tops. That's the stuff good guitars are made of.
And you each did one of your iterations. So Uwe's is a Dyna calf top.
And maybe another thing just beforehand. It's our anniversary, and we made these guitars for a show which happened to be in September this year in Mannheim, called Guitar Summit. We met you there.
That's what I was just... Did you pay attention at the beginning of this video? No, you didn't.
No?
So it's your anniversary, so you two are like a couple?
We should be.
Is that what's happening there? Because when you say it's our anniversary, it sounds very much like...
No, it's each of us got a
Each of
okay.
us got an anniversary. He's got his 25th or
25th,
what is it?
yeah.
Anniversary as a luthier.
Yes.
I got my 35th, and that's what brought up the idea to make guitars out of one block of wood, and we actually build them together.
Yes. Yeah.
More or less, yeah. And also used the same kind of materials to make these guitars, like the lacquer and the paint and stuff.
And the woods.
So that's why...
Besides the woods.
So that's why they can be called... That's why I call them the twins. Do they have any other name other than the twins? This is, of course, Tonfuchs's ex-booty, now Dyna, and it's a Dyna calf top.
Dyna Deluxe.
Dyna Deluxe.
Yes.
Ooh, a double D. And who doesn't like that? And then that's a Tandler. Don't you have like names like the Beast, the Beauty, the something?
That's my beauty model.
The Beauty model.
Anniversary beauty model. 35th anniversary beauty model.
That's a mouthful for someone with a lisp. The 35th anniversary beauty model. So one thing I have to do, because you see me tipping over, this is a review. I'll be right back. Everyone's always asking me, what does it weigh? What does it weigh? Apparently people care about weights of guitars. Now,
who cares about the fucking weight?
Well, you know what? They care about the fucking weight. So,
they have to sound right.
The Tonfuchs, the people watching, the Tonfuchs weighs in at a mere 4.4 kilo. The neck alone is probably 3 kilo. And the Tandler, 3.7, bordering on 3.8. That's kilograms. In pounds for you Americans, learn the metric system. That's what I'm saying. So, fangen wir mit der an, as we say in German. So, something mahogany, probably a 7-piece body. I know. Can I see how many pieces this is? I don't know. I'm not listening to you. This is some kind of hoher mahogany.
Honduran.
I'm like, what kind of a jack plate is that? He didn't have money for a bigger one. This is like the tiniest itsy bitsy jack. Look at this. What is that?
Looks like
what's your problem?
It's a tiny little freaking jack plate.
What did you install?
So Honduran mahogany, I assume it's a one piece. Honduran mahogany for the neck. It is literally the... It is literally the biggest volute ever. Anything on this guitar can break at some point in time, except for this piece of the neck. This will never ever break. Probably nuclear weapons could hit us. That volute would still be there. So let's see, check out that volute. The volute cam.
Nice, huh?
No, come here. Focus! The camera's embarrassed about the volute. Here we go. Look at that. And then we have open tuners from some company. Uwe, go. Goto open tuners. Are they locking? No?
No. For some extra charge, you can have locking tuners, of course.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Who cares about locking tuners?
I care about locking tuners because it makes... I don't care about locking tuners on this model of guitar, I gotta say. On a Les Paul, which is, I can call it that, and a something, I don't care. On a modern guitar, if it's a Schecter or an Ibanez, which of course these can be easily compared to.
Also without vibrato.
Not really.
What?
Also without tremolo.
Without a tremolo? Still, okay. I want locking tuners on almost everything. That's what I'm saying. Because it makes string changing quicker.
Yeah, that's the only reason. Tuning is easier with a set of standard tuners because they got another gear ratio. It's much better tuning with a standard tuner.
Hört ihr gar nicht mehr zu.
Now I'm looking at the inlays where that top inlay has a little bit of a greenish thing going, but it really depends on how you're looking at it. So let's look at the side dots.
It's mother of pearl.
If Uwe, your mother is of pearl. Let's look at the side dots if they're centered.
Who cares about the side dots?
I can't. You shut it, Tandler. I'm reviewing this guitar now. We have a bone nut.
A vintage bone.
I'm old. I'll show you vintage bone later. So if you look at the side dots, people, that's the wrong camera, isn't he? Thank you. They are beautifully centered, which of course is tough to do. But Uwe's got the skills. And then he said something...
But it's made freehand.
So there's something about nips and the fret ends being under the binding. That's something I literally don't give a flying rat's ass about.
The frets are between the binding.
The frets are between the binding.
Yeah, not
Jörg's fighting with the sun. So, we have volume, tone, no pushy pulleys. It's 3 sounds and that's it. Pickups from Uwe.
These are Lola Imperials.
Lola Imperial, that's good shit. Now, what baseball bat used to be this neck? Because it's probably the thickest neck I've ever had, ever. It's almost like, it's almost as thick as,
Your legs?
Look at Leslie. I mean, come on. Even Leslie goes like, holy shit, that's a fat ass neck. So if you're a fan of the fat ass neck, this thing is for you. I assume this is like ABM or something for the bridge?
That's a Tunematic from ABM, yeah.
Tunematic from ABM, because Uwe likes his ABM. In German, Abem.
Abem.
And I assume it has a truss rod?
Yes.
See, I know about guitars. And so, why'd you choose red dots for the dots?
Why?
Yeah.
It looks nice.
Okay, good choice, Uwe. I'm gonna tune this.
Problem with red dots?
No, I'm just saying. I'm trying to get information from the man behind the instrument about the instrument.
Yeah, have you seen the backside of the guitar?
Have I seen the backside?
Yes. Which color is it?
Red.
Yeah, some kind of red.
Ah, smart ass.
Do you have any guitar with red dots here in this room?
I don't think I have a guitar with red dots, no.
Yeah.
I actually do think it's cool. I have guitars with dots that you can barely see.
I have to say that the lumen inlays in one guitar, the guitar that have dots, maybe it's difficult to see. The lumen inlays are from the company with a big W.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whoa, I mean, go away from those people, Leslie. Go to the person that matters more right now. The swinging, how it swings, the swingularity. You should actually say Tonfuchs with extra swingularity. It's ridiculous. I can't even imagine what that sounds like on an amp. Maybe we shouldn't even ever play this through an amp. Maybe there's just a different acoustic. The neck is quite a neck. You know what I think happened? He was like shaping the neck with the grinder, and then the batteries ran out, and he's like, good enough. Let's not take more off because I would have to charge the batteries. He actually does this by hand. I don't know, maybe his favorite show was on, and he was like, I gotta watch Golden Girls. I don't know. Because this is like, whoa. Okay, so we're gonna go into the Tone King.
Hello?
So we're going into the... We're going into the Tone King, and the Scott Dixon cab, mic with the Lewitt MTP 440, and the aux with the Creamback loaded 412 right now, on in the fronty here. And if you're asking yourself, why would that guitar be €7,500? Well, the reason is because the G is still there. So if you're a fan of the G, and you want your G to still be there half an hour later, then the Tonfuchs Dyna Calftop Deluxe something with red dots, Red Dot Edition, is your guitar. Holy crap. if you can handle the neckage, this is probably as sweet as fat cleans go. Or to use another word, is a holy crapola. I'm not saying this because frickin' Schultz is sitting there. I would say whatever I want because he can dig it. Okay, we're gonna go in the middle where we should have some spankitude. Still can't play the damn thing! That'll do a billion things. And then we got the bridge thing, which for me is never the clean solution, but that's just my personal thing. I just don't like honky. So you're gonna ask yourself, how does it sound with some drivitude? For that, I have turned on 17 amps. It's not true. It's less than that. I lied. We're gonna start with, I'm just foreshadowing every single amp that I'm gonna turn on. You're going, it's not a Marshall from the 80s. It's not a Marshall from the 80s. Even if I turn on a Marshall, he's gonna say it's not a Marshall from the 80s. Is that correct, Jörg?
I mean, you need a proper cabinet.
I have a proper cabinet.
To really can judge this.
I can judge it. I'm sitting here every day. I have the aux. I've got the... I'm not going to blast a 412. We're just not going to ask Jörg. How about that? We're going to go into the Marshall Mini Plexi SV20H. But without the...
What kind of cabinet simulations have you got in there?
That's a 412 creamback.
That's a creamback. Have you ever heard a real creamback?
Oh no, I don't want to hear a real creamback. They're loud and big and clunky and too heavy.
It's different than
That's what, you're also sitting back there and you don't know how I mic'd it and all that stuff. How about Tandler?
Just asking how you did it.
I'm just let me do the thing. Everything was better in the 80s.
Früher war alles besser.
You know what? Guitar sounds in the 80s sucked fucking balls right there. They were thin, and it was like, oh my god, you know that guy's sound. And what's the guy from Aussie? Randy Rhoads. Listen to Randy's sound. That's mids, no bass. It's thin crapola. Amps have gotten better.
Never heard about her.
Amps have gotten a lot better. We now have revs. We now have mini plexis. Sounds nowadays have gotten a lot better. In the 70s, you know, Jimmy's sound. Fuck Jimmy's sound. It wasn't good. If I dialed in Jimmy Page's sound from one of the biggest Led Zeppelin songs ever and made you play it, you would go like, oh, that's not good. Because we're now used to actually much better sounds. Take that, Tandler. What I love about it is, with all the fatness that it has, it doesn't overpower. It could easily be that it's just too flabby, but it's not. Oh, so. With that amp, it's a little bit too cranky. At least the way I've it set up, which is very likely wrong if you ask Jörg, which we're not doing! Which is why we go into the Friedman small box, which is also plexi-ish, but a different. Am I losing tuning here? Is this guitar not tuned? It's also very warm in here. Because of the heated debate! More gain, but not
more gain.
Yeah, not with that amp. We're gonna go to different. Let's go to stay with Friedman and go into that. Should give us a lot of. What are they doing? They're bored now. They're reading. We're gonna go into the Dirty Shirley. It can le rock, as they say. Let's do a Voxy thing. Oh, see, a Voxy thing. The Morgan AC20. We're gonna go here. I like that E string. Fighting a little bit with the neck, but I think I'm getting used to it. So sweet! Okay. Doesn't suck, Uwe. Doesn't suck. We're moving on. Let's do the orange rocker verb, which is on crank. No, it's not. It's lean. It's fat, but it's not fat. It doesn't trash at all. It's all the notes are there.
It's fat. It's not fat.
It's fat. Let me sell you a thing, Uwe.
It's fat. It's not fat.
It's fat.
What? It's not mushy.
Yeah, that Uwe. It's fat, but it's not fat.
Now I understand. It's fat, but it's not fat. That's it?
That's exactly what it is. It's ultra fat without being fat. and so on. We're gonna go to more amps. We have now a Friedman BE module in the Syn 50. I can't play. What we're gonna do is, I'm gonna pause this for a second. Leslie keeps rolling, and we're gonna noodle. Okay, so that works. And of course, we have more amps. I'm so afraid to go to the JCM because Jörg's gonna cry. We're gonna go to the Carl Martin Custom Shop 50, which is fatness pure, with a guitar that's fat but not fat. That really only leaves 2 amps. That's the Marshall JCM 800. Now I'm scared because Jörg's gonna go like, mine's better, 80s. He's probably right, okay?
No.
It was the heydays of rock and roll guitar. The golden age.
But if that was, okay guys back there on the couch, if that was the golden age of rock and roll guitars, shouldn't I not buy one of these, but actually one from then? Huh? Huh? Now you, Tandler, huh?
You should buy. You want to buy what? What?
If that was the best time for guitars, shouldn't I buy a guitar from the 80s? Why should I buy this if guitars were better then? Haha. See? Fail. Tandler fail.
There have been cool guitars in the 80s.
Well, the wood's from the 80s, so let's do this. We're gonna play an A. So
scheiße klingt doch der Imp gar nicht.
What?
So scheiße klingt doch der Imp gar nicht.
He set it up in a totally different way that I usually play it. I'm going to leave it there because Jörg knows his shit. No one really should tell him that he knows his shit, because he's going to walk around saying he knows his shit, but he does know his shit.
Shut up and play. Should I? No, huh? No, it's a no-go.
That's the way you set it up.
Sounds the same to me, if you ask me.
There's not much difference.
The mids I can hear. Most of the knobs on that thing don't really do much compared to other amps. It's pretty subtle.
That's right.
Yeah.
Marshall-esque. The mid-range does the most.
Yeah, that actually is cool. I like that. That's not cool. But we're gonna do what's, of course, the really cool thing, which is we're gonna go into the Rev 800, not 800p, it's called the Rev 100p. We're gonna switch to the V30 cab, and we're gonna see how much of a metal monster the Tonfuchs Dyna Mega Carve Top thing is. Which it isn't designed to do.
Deluxe.
What?
Deluxe.
Deluxe metal carve top.
Deluxe.
By the way, if anyone's asking who's the little guy on the couch, that's Bobby. Bobby is the coolest dog in the world. You've seen him in other videos. We need more volume. That was a shit ton of amps. We're gonna move on to a better guitar, a worse guitar, a different guitar, the same guitar but looks different. Who knows? I don't. We'll find out. I think Uwe's gonna probably say that his guitar is the best, or maybe not. I don't know. I would actually like to know.
This is not a fucking competition, man.
Well, it pretty much is a fucking competition.
No, not really.
It is different. If you like Uwe's guitar, this will be too thin of a neck for you. It is.
Yeah, the dog says.
They will appeal to a different kind of player. Ergonomically, this is very different. Now, we have the same woods, we know that. It looks like the same Godot tuners?
No, these are Grovers.
Grover tuners. Well, obviously it's going to sound very different because of that.
In my opinion, the best you can buy. They got the best gear.
Okay. Then...
Probably he's wrong.
then of course,
Goto.
then of course you have the ugly ass pickguard on here, which for me the problem is if I took this pickguard off, I have a stupid hole there and a hole there. Like, why do they do this? Why did you do a stupid ass pickguard?
Paul is actually easier to play with a pickguard on. Most people rest their right hand.
Yeah, I'm not most people. I want that thing off. I want to see more of the top.
No, not me.
Well,
I like gold tops.
Well, see, Uwe, that's why he's wrong. And then it has 4 of the knobbies.
I don't have pickguards.
Exactly, which makes Tonfuchs better.
Yep.
What are the pickups?
These are 59 Häusl Tandler versions. 1959 PAF Tandlerized.
So the special Tandler Häusl. So the pickups themselves are very different. So we're gonna tune it.
Tandlerized.
The truth. It's the fucking truth.
Das ist unfassbar.
They are not stuck.
Tuners are great. The guitar was pretty much almost in tune. On the neck pickup, there's more. Wait, it's coming from the amp. I'm looking for the reverb. On the neck pickup, on the neck pickup, on the neck pickup. Now I sound like freaking Colin Scott. On the neck pickup. I'm sorry, Colin. There's more sparkle. Whereas the Tonfuchs, now I gotta compare because, I mean, come on, we gotta. Is rounder and has a little bit more fat, I think. This is sparklier on the neck.
But without being fat.
No, it's fat without being fat.
Yes.
Didn't you guys want to go home already? Yeah, it's got a spanky high end already. So you could funk it up. I'm a sex machine. Said Leslie to me
Maybe
last
play
night.
the same shit in the middle position of the toggle switch, then you squirt. Are both pickups volume full up?
What?
Both pickups volume full up?
I only have all the knobs always full up because everything else is wussy. We're here. That's jazz.
Try to use the tone knob on this
I
one.
don't use tone knobs.
Maybe down to 7 or something on the scale.
I don't ever look at
They
numbers.
work. They actually work.
I don't do numbers. Ah!
Is it the autumn leaves? Ist das richtig gehört? Das Autumn Leaves? Fantasy.
Okay, that's nice.
Das Mittelposition oder was?
Neck pickup.
That attack is very. Pow! They are, in fact, very different guitars. Interesting because it is essentially the same core guitar. Shape makes a difference because it's more wood, less wood, more neck, less neck. Different tuners can have an effect, but obviously the pickups are a big thing. So this is a little bit less fully rounded as the Tonfuchs, but it has a completely different high-end attack. Beautiful. And in the middle, you could get really nice cleans out of this, which I usually wouldn't say about this build, but it's got a lot more high end than I expect from this type of guitar. And then we have this pickup, which I don't know what it's good for. That. See, if you play shitty notes on this guitar, you know what? It'll sound shitty. It doesn't actually fix that. You still have to be able to play, because this is not good. That's a major 7 minor. Do it 5 times and it's good. It's not getting good at it at all. Okay, but with this, we probably want some drive. We're going to go through the same thing again. We're going to do mini plexi. Moving on to, what did we have? The Friedman small box. Friedman Dirty Shirley, which has a lot of low end. It can do that. I mean, centered, not so much. Kinda centered, okay, and then some kind of bird shit on this one.
Scheiße.
I mean, really? I mean, come on, huh?
What is that?
Can you see this?
No.
I mean, I don't know. Is that a perfect dot? I don't think it's a perfect dot. So, one of the dots is not perfect. So when you're buying it, simply say, look, I'm paying for the full guitar and all that, but that one dot I'm not paying for. That's totally legit. Then again, you could also not give a flying rat's ass about dots, which is probably the best idea.
There's a reason for everything.
There's a reason for everything. Yeah, they're called drugs. That spanky high end is... Spanky is the... I'm having fun with that. We're moving on to more amps. Let's do the Morgan AC20. How long is this video by now? But I mean, come on. The guitars are 7,500 each, which means we need to check it out, because if one of you actually is in the market for, well, hopefully both at the same time, because you want the twins. Come on, who doesn't want? Didn't we all have that fantasy, like, you know, spending some time with some twins? Well, right here, you can actually pay for it. Interestingly, both guitars don't trash your frequency spectrum in the low end when you're on the bridge. Obviously, the bridge does get thinner, but with all the heft and all the amazing woods, you would think that, oh my god, it's fat, 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 fat. No, it's the right amount of fat. That's what I was trying to say, Uwe, so you shut it. Your guitar's fat, but not fat. You get it? This thing too. It gets lean, even though you don't expect it to. And it's just the right amount of lean, meaning not fat, even though it's fat. What? What? That's We move on to more amps, which in this case, well, let's do the orange, that can be fun. And of course, we're gonna go drop E, because why not? I don't ever need to do anything other than that. Holy shit, she is a metal monster. She is. Holy crap. Holy, you know. I'm like, what if I drop it? Is it mine? I guess. Insurance! I'm looking at more amps. Let's do the Thomann right now. Why not? It's a very nice amp. Thomann sounds bigger. That spanky high end. Interesting, what I'm not getting is I'm expecting a certain kind of attack from a Les Paul. I'm expecting a certain kind of mahogany plop, and I don't have that. Maybe I'm expecting it because I've never played.
Excuse me, what's the mahogany plop?
Some kind of very woolly, round...
Woolly.
attack. This is spanky. It's immediately there, and it has the high end.
You should probably check out an old one. Have you ever played a Les Paul from the 50s?
No, because that's just Gibson, and I'm not touching that crap.
Well, those 50 Les Pauls can be really great guitars.
They can be great guitars, but
they got the great tendency to sound like Tellys.
Yes, but the problem is it says Gibson on the headstock, and if it says Gibson on the headstock, I'm not touching it or showing it here because I do not support bullies. I don't support people that are assholes.
They are all dead. Ted McCarthy was, I think, a very kind man.
But if I play a Gibson on this channel, I'm supporting the new Gibson because it has a Gibson on the headstock, and I'm supporting the brand. And I will not ever support assholes.
I can absolutely understand that.
Which brings me to the question:
But they
what are
made
you
great-
doing here?
They made great stuff some
They
decades
did.
ago. Yeah.
It's not about the product; it's about the people. And I do not want to support the people that are now running the company. Moving on, Jörg. So the point is, I love it. That's the point. God, this is dynamic. But of course, we have more amps because why not? Yeah, let's do the JCM the way that you set it up, whatever it was. I will never touch those knobs again. Oh, that's a lot of bite.
You have some AC/DC licks or something. Ola De Rossi or something.
That's too much gain for AC/DC.
And turn down the volume on the guitar.
Oh, you mean
That's how
play
you
with
have
the
to work
knobs?
with this.
Here we go. That's telly. You're right. That is telly. Ah! Moving on to more amps because we have them. We're gonna noodle a bit again. Big thanks to my friend Tom James for writing the best jam tracks on YouTube. Elevator Jam Tracks, check him out. One coming right up. that works. Now, how metally can this get if we go into the Rev 100p? I mean, I'm thinking with the right strings, you could probably go down to like drop A sharp if you wanted to. Drop G. Don't! But you could. That's way too fast for that riff. It usually should be... The clarity is freaking ridiculous. So, fuck all that. So the point is, with instruments on that level, that's what you get. Always, all the notes are always there, because they're fat, but not fat. And, Michiel, we talk about Degus later. Go away. Michiel wants Degus, and we have the goods. So, yeah, are you gonna bitch about, oh my god, it's so expensive? Well, look at those guys on the couch. Let's see if you would. They have coke habits, okay? They need to be fed, you know? I mean, the cocaine doesn't come cheap, and what are you gonna do? No, I mean, this is, I don't buy into the whole, oh god. I don't buy into the whole handmade is better than CNC. Okay, but the point is, it is fully handmade. They don't have the money for CNC machines because of their coke habit. But I mean, what can you do? You know, hashtag priorities. Coke is expensive. No, so these guys actually do take wooden cooking spoons and literally shave these things off by hand. They don't even use metal tools, okay? They're like caveman style with like rocks from the yard. No, this is as handmade as it gets. Jörg is probably one of the authorities, at least in this room, when it comes to how to build a classic Les Paul. And when you want a double cut, well, Jörg sucks at that. That's where you go. That's where you go and you buy, you know, a Tonfuchs. If the single cut is too single for you and you want double, also if you want almost a kilo more, then you really need to get the Tonfuchs. No, I mean, if you like a chunky neck, that freaking Tonfuchs is for you. And I expected them to be much, much more similar than they are. Realistically, if you are... Well, if you're a drug kingpin and you have the money to buy this, first of all, you can buy them in coke. We talked about this earlier. They will accept deliveries of cocaine in baggies. But if you're someone who actually has the need, not just to put them on the wall, but for some of the highest instruments on the market, getting both of them is not a stupid idea. Because realistically, if I want that ultra warm, super fat jazzy tone, I would probably go more for the Tonfuchs. Because on that neck pickup, that's some of the roundest shit I've ever heard. If you want more spanky stuff, this is literally almost Tellicious.
So if you would like to have a good Telly and a good Les Paul, you have to buy both.
The thing is, realistically, if you have $7,500 for guitar, you have $15,000 for two. I mean, realistically, if you have that kind of money, then you have double that kind of money. And imagine, let's see, Leslie, if we have... imagine this on your living room wall. I mean, come on. I mean, my argument is, come on. Okay? I mean, that's really the only argument I can possibly make. Come on. For me, it's very difficult. I would probably...
Come on is an argument without being an argument.
No, come on is absolutely an argument. Come on!
Mahogany doesn't get cheaper.
I do really like the idea of having one of Jörg's Les Pauls, because they are among the best that you can get in the world. And it's not just me saying that, it's many people saying that. It's people like Reinhard Bogner saying that, and, others with money. So that's very tempting. On the other hand, the roundness right here is also very tempting. And I really like Uwe, much more than Jörg, so I don't know.
Yeah, because
Where do I want the money to go? I don't know. You can get these puppies at, not the puppy like Bobby. We're not selling him, sadly, because otherwise I'd buy him. He's only here rented. We rent him from once in a while. What? You can buy these at guitarshop.de, link below, where the crazy man from Guitar Shop actually purchased these and now is looking for a new home. Give him a new home, preferably both at the same time, because they're both masterpieces in guitar craftsmanship. That's it from here, unless the crazy people on the couch want to say something else. Don't you want to say, like, buy the guitar so we can feed the children, something like this? No?
Buy us cocaine.
no.
Thank you, Henning.
Yeah.
Thank you, people.
Well,
thank you for the coffee.
I have to say,
Next time you get some real sugar.
shut up.
And milk.
Brown sugar.
And white milk.
I have to say, for security reasons, no, I'm not being paid for this video because they couldn't pay me enough to make this freaking video. This is a Freundschaftsdienst, as we say in German, for two great guys.
One hand wash the other.
One hand washes the other.
By the way,
I don't even want to. You don't want to know what was on my hand.
One last question.
Yes.
I saw on the toilet there's a clip for a camera holding. Is it right? And
Yes, there are actually 3 GoPro clips in the toilet. Yes.
What are you filming?
There's a video called CIOKS in Inappropriate Places. There's a little music video that we filmed with 5 people performing live in the toilet.
In one toilet?
Yes. I'll show you later. It's a good video. Watch it. CIOKS in Inappropriate Places with Ortega. I really just wanted to touch these instruments. I wanted to touch both the instruments. And thank you, Leslie, for switching.
Thank you, Leslie.
Check out guitarshop.de. And animals at the end, as always.
Till the sun goes out. Full moon, half pride, and empty bottles on the dance floor. Ideas have died. I wish that I could understand more. So I won't stop trying till the sun